The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on in to another episode of the Deej Experience Sports Stream, presented in part by the Northeast Athletic Club. Big thank you going out to all our sponsors today as we are in store for some Piaa D-10 girls softball action today, as we are at the home of the Lady Ramblers today at Ramblers Field here in Erie, PA. Your host, Mr. Bill Henry. I'll be with you this afternoon on a little bit breezy. I don't know. The only thing we're missing is snow right now, because it's just about as cold as it can possibly be, and you're going to hear that wind in the background, I have a feeling, for most of the day today. It is very windy, no rain. We'll keep our fingers crossed, but it's overcast and it is super extremely windy here. Let's bring this weather up here for you folks. Right now it says 48 degrees, feels like 43 out here right now. And let's talk about the wind. This is going to be another issue today for these young ladies. Wind 13 miles per hour from north-northeast, and we're going to have the gusts up to, bring it up here, fellas, it's crazy, 15 miles an hour. So prepare for some craziness maybe today with the softball. We'll have to see. We'll keep our fingers crossed. So again, at the Lady Ramblers Field here in Erie, PA, as the Cathedral Prep girls, this is their senior night here. They have a lone senior here tonight. They're getting ready to honor this young lady in just a little bit here. We will be turning the microphone up loud so you can hear the presentation here. So it's senior night here at Prep, as the Lady Grape Pickers come in today as well. They are the visiting team today, so on the road for Northeast, as Northeast comes in today with an overall record of 2-10. They are 2-4 in the region, so they're taking some lumps here this year, some growing spurts we're going to have to go through, but they are getting better. As the Cathedral Prep Ramblers, they come in 5-5 overall. They are 5-4 in the region right now. So there you have it. As the girls, they're just warming up in the batting cages behind us here as we are in our pregame show here, sponsored in part by Box It and Lock It. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again. Without them, we wouldn't be able to bring you these streams live in the comfort of your home for free, and it's all in part from all our sponsors. So I'd like to give a big warm hats off and big thank you going out to all those great sponsors for us. Again at Ramblers Park here, as we got the camera behind the cage here. It's really nice. They got a nice little box house here for us for a little it's not covered, it's not totally enclosed, I should say, but there's a roof over our head here, but it's very nice. It's right behind the cage here, so I'm actually right behind home plate today, along with the scorekeeper and the bookkeeper here. So should be a pretty nice thing for today here. Really be able to hear the officials today as they're bringing out the speakers here. They're getting ready to do the honoring of the seniors here. I think they're going to honor the Northeast seniors as well tonight here from both sides, and that's always nice to see when schools do that. I appreciate that as myself personally, and I just think it's a good gesture when schools do that. I'm going to be turning the microphone up just a little bit. Hopefully we can pick it up when they're doing these announcements.
Welcome to today's game between the Northeast High School cherry pickers and the Cathedral Lady Ramblers. We'd like to begin this afternoon by recognizing the seniors for both teams. Please direct your attention to the second base area where this ceremony will take place. We begin with the seniors from Northeast. First up is number 29, Macy Post, escorted by her parents, Ryan and Megan Post. Megan has played softball for 14 years. She has been a member of the National Honor Society, Ecology Club, and Yearbook. In addition to softball, she played golf, volleyball, and basketball. In the fall, Macy plans to continue her academic softball career at Appalachian College, where she will study environmental science. Macy's favorite high school softball memory has been getting to play with her best friend. Her advice to future softball players is not to take yourself too seriously. And finally, Macy would like to thank Claude, her parents, and Coach Ball. Congratulations. Our next Northeast senior is number 26, Lindsay Hill. Lindsay Hill, escorted by her parents, Aaron and Wayne Hill. Lindsay has played softball for 7 years. She has been a member of the National Honor Society, AFS, Fire, and also played volleyball. Lindsay plans to attend Penn State University and University Park majors in veterinary and biomedical sciences. Lindsay's favorite high school softball memory is messing around on the bus while waiting for the rain to stop before playing Gerard. Her advice to future softball players is to remember to have a short-term memory while playing. You never want to let one mistake hold you. Finally, Lindsay would like to thank her parents and siblings for always supporting her, and her coaches and teammates for always making softball cool.
Honoring both Macy Post and Lindsay Hill from Northeast side here.
And now, with great pleasure, we introduce you to our 2025 Cathedral Prep softball senior, Emily Juderman. Escorted by her parents, Mary and Derek Judenhoff. Emily has played softball for 13 years. During high school, she was a member of the National Honor Society in Yearbook. In addition to softball, Emily also played golf and was on the cheer team. In the fall, Emily will continue her academic softball career at St. Vincent University, where she will study criminal law and society. Emily's favorite memory of high school softball is winning the D-10 her freshman year and learning to give Jen a big hug right after the last game. Emily's advice to future softball players is cherish your memories and be involved in whatever you can. Finally, Emily would like to thank her family and friends, her soccer coach, Eric Duskovic, and her training coach, Brandon Rivers. Rambler Nation, let's give it up one more time for 2025 Cathedral Prep senior and the last remaining girl from Villa softball, Emily Judenhoff.
So they're honoring senior for the Lady Ramblers here. One senior this season, which is number 28, for a little spotlight for her, Emily Dudenhofer. Just a little background. Emily is a member of the National Honor Society. She is active in softball, golf, cheer, and yearbook. She'll be attending St. Vincent College in Latrobe, PA, where she is going to be studying for criminology, law, and society. Emily is counting on her love of softball at the college with the Bearcats. So her favorite memory, as they stated out there, I know it was a little tough to hear with the wind blowing here, is as the last remaining Villa Victor, she winning the D-10 championship her freshman year and running to hug Jenna, must be her friend, after the last out. Emily says she cherishes the memories and be involved in whatever you can. Good luck, Em. So big congratulations going out to all these seniors here and wishing them the best in their future endeavors. As we're getting ready to get into the national anthem here, we'll go silent for that. And there you have it, the national anthem, as we get ready to get into it here. Team captains are going to be coming out to home plate here to go over some things here from each side here. As out here representing Northeast is our two seniors, Macy Post and Lindsay Hill. And looks like Baldy is out there for prep. I'm trying to see what the other one is. Can't tell, coach is in the way there, so regardless, they are out there going over final things. And let's get right into it with our 3 keys to success here for today for the Grape Pickers. As the Grape Pickers here, again, coming in today, taking some lumps this season as they're getting better and better with each game here. Big win yesterday. We'll get into that a little bit later in the game here. But again, they come in 2-10 overall and 2-4 in the region. And first thing they need to do is need to get off to a jump start on the bats here. So they're going to be the visiting team, obviously, up the bat first here. So they'll need to get off to a jump start on the bats. Secondly, they're going to have to be aggressive. Aggressive play today. Be aggressive out there on the bags. And get around the bases and get in here and get some points on the board. Last but not least, little senior night here for Miss Dudenhofer here, so congratulations to her as they're going to try to play spoiler for senior night here for the Pickers here. We'll see what happens here as right now the Lady Ramblers coming in tonight off of a little bit of a 3-game losing streak here. So again, they are 5-5 as they come in today. 3-game losing streak. They're looking to turn that around and get some positive action with today for a win. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get a good game today. The weather holds out. It's going to be chilly. People are bundled up like we're living in the Alpines here, but hey, it's Erie, right? So we should be used to it by now. Those are your 3 keys to success for today.
What I had in my
You're going to definitely hear some wind through the microphone today. There's not going to be any way around it here, unless I might put some of these people next to me as shields next to me to block the wind. But it is what it is. Both sides shake hands in good sportsmanship here. Blues are on the field here, getting things cleaned up. We're almost getting ready to go here. Again, if you're just tuning in for the first time, glad to have you and welcome aboard. I always like to stress this. I'm not a professional at this. I do enjoy doing it for the high school sports, as we like to cover D-10 as a whole. And my kids are all grown and gone here, and I just like staying active in these high school sports. Just sort of a little bit of a nut with that. It keeps me involved with the sports, as these younger parents here enjoy every moment of it because it goes quick. So out of 4 kids of my own, you never think that day is going to come, but it comes pretty quick. And when you're used to taking them to practice, long nights and travel and everything like that, they really do appreciate it. They will say that as they get a little older. If they don't already, don't worry. They'll come back and tell you how thankful they are for you doing that. So it's all in good fun, and hope everybody stays safe today. We want a nice, safe game here, and we'll get through it here. I know it's a little cold for these young ladies, but they're tough. They're going to stick it out, put a little dirt on it, and we'll be good to go here. So let's get to our starting lineups here for our Northeast Grape Pickers. Again, visiting team, they'll be up here first. Leading off for them is going to be the senior number 29, Macy Post. She'll be behind the plate today, catching for the Pickers, as she'll be followed up by number 24, Sid Whitman. Whitman's going to be at shortstop today, so she won't be in the circle today for Northeast, so she'll be playing shortstop. And in our third spot right there is going to be number 72, which is Lutz, playing right field today. Up in the circle today for the Ramblers, it's going to be number 41, Morgan Madeira. Behind the plate is going to be the single senior today here for the Lady Ramblers. And big congratulations going out to her, wishing her the best in her future endeavors. And she is behind the plate today, number 28, Emily Dudenhofer. First pitch, a little ball, a little high. Top of the first inning, sponsored in part by the Harbor Creek Northeast Auto Gallery. Post gets a hold of this little pop up here as it goes out. And it's bobbled, a little weird angle out there, as she is safe at first here. A good little start here for, a little spark here for Northeast, as they get a base runner at first there. That is going to bring up Sid Whitman, number 24 for the Pickers. Whitman comes in today batting .393. As she steps up in the box here. First pitch called ball, just a little to the outside here. Gets the signal, one leash is there, good pitch there, but called ball. .2-0 is the count. Post at first base there. Great pitch there, swung in for a strike. We're going to call ball on that one, and we're going to have a 3-1 on the count here. And Madura, junior in the circle here. This one to the inside, and that is going to be a walk down the first. As we now have base runners at first and second, with Post at second and Whitman at first. That's bringing up number 72, the right fielder for today. And that is Alexa Lutz. Gets into the batter's box. First pitch gets that outside corner for strike. Great pitch there. 0-1 is the count. Again, this first top of the first here, sponsored by Harbor Creek Northeast Auto Gallery. Dura looks at that wristband and gets ready to deliver. Bunt show. This goes over the top. 0-2 is the count. Dura ahead here now as she looks down and looks at that wristband, see what's going to come up next here. Is going right after it, I expect. Gets it down there and she gets her struck out swinging. And that is one away here for the Ramblers. 2 to go. That's going to bring up the left fielder for today. Is going to be number 16, Allison Wilkinson, to the plate. Wilkinson batting 185. Pitch called ball. Another good pitch there. They throw it over the fence, and they're going to get her. Oh, and they're going to call her safe. So good hustle from Macy Post, but I really thought she was tagged out. And official called otherwise, but I'm not. I guess I am wearing blue, but I'm not the real blue today. Get a hold of this. This goes out to right field, falls just short there, and that's going to be good. That's going to be bring in Post as the Pickers get on the board here first. Fell just in front of the right fielder out there. Made a good effort. That's Oler that's out there in right field. She made an effort trying to get to it, but fell just a little short. Base runner's in the corner now. Lindsey Hill up at the plate here now, another senior for the Grape Pickers. That first pitch, looking for the bunt there, as it's called straight. 0-1 the count. 1 out. Big cut there for strike. Wilkinson makes her way over to second base. So now base runners at second and third. Big cut for strike 3, swinging. That's 2 down here. 1 to go for the Ramblers. And that is going to bring up number 2, Piaa Miller. As Miller comes in today batting .333. This one just got away from her a little bit to the outside for ball. 2 outs here. Again, top of the first. Northeast up 1-0 right now as we're just getting started here, folks, if you're just tuning in. Big cut there for strike. Great, good pitch there. She's throwing some heat here, folks. It's 1-1 on the count. 2 outs. Base runners at second and third for the Pickers. This one fouled back. Brings up 1-2 on the count. Madura looks at that wristband and winds it out. Another foul back here as Miller trying to eye it up here. Still at 1-2 on the count. Madura looks at that wristband again, gets on the rubber and unleashes here. Miller gets a hold of this, goes out towards left field way. Looks like it's going to go foul, and it does. Still 1-2 on the count as Miller fighting in the box here. Fouls this one back. Move the camera, perfect shot for Miller. Yeah, she's clawing her way. Another one fouled back. Hold of this as it goes out, falls in the sweet spot. She brings in one run. Here comes the second one. And that's a great RBI as Miller gets a double out of it and brings two more in for the Pickers. Three to nothing right now as, again, we're just starting off here at the top of the first. 2 outs. Great pitch. That comes in with some fire on it as right now this is Holdsworth that's up at the bat. She'll be on the circle today here for Northeast. Holdsworth batting 192 coming into today. This one inside. One to count here. This one down just a little too low.
Take a breath, kid. Take a breath. You got this.
2-1 to count. Morgan Madura eyes it up here and unwinds. Good pitch there for strike. 2-2's the count. Yes, Holdsworth's got to protect here now. Again, base runner at second. And she fouls this one back. Just a little behind it here as heat came in. And they get her looking there for strike 3. And that's 2 down. So with that, Northeast leads right now 3-0 as we get ready to get into our mid-inning break, sponsored by Rock Factor Insurance. The Ramblers come on in, get ready to get on the rattle can, so you got to get back into it. We'll step away. We'll be back right after this. You are watching the Deeds Experience with the Sports Stream. It's a Deeds Experience production. Stay tuned.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corey, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back in here, folks. Bill Henry here with you today, and here's our Prep Ramblers lineup here for today. We're going to be leading things off here with the shortstop. Number 2 is Kendall Steves going to be leading off for the Ramblers, and she'll be followed up by second baseman number 5, Avery Pfister. And then in the third spot there is our senior that they're honoring tonight, number 28 at the catching position is Emily Dudenhofer. Those are your starting 3 right there, and you can see the remainder down there in the lineup there for the Ramblers as we get ready to get things going for the bottom of the first here. So Kendall Steves up at the plate here as the southpaw gets ready to come into the box here. Leading things off for Cathedral Prep. First pitch, a ball. And they get her. 1-1 the count. Again, Alyssa Holdsworth in the circle today for Northeast. 1-1 the count. This one way up high. Looks like it got away from her a little bit there for ball. 2-1 on the count. Good pitch there as it gets right through the gap there. Gets past second baseman as Forsythe's got to get it back into base here, and that's a good base hit for Steve's leading things off for the Lady Ramblers. Let's bring it up number 5 to the plate here. Avery Pfister, another southpaw. As she steps into that box there, Holdsworth delivers. Bunt shows there. And they're going to say foul. Base runner at first. Pfister steps back in there. Showing bunt again. This one to the outside. Post sends it down to second. Base runner is safe there. 1-1's the count. Gets a hold of this, almost in that sweet spot again. Gets past second baseman. Here comes the turnaround third as they're going to hold her up there. Good throw in there. Gets it all the way to home plate here, but nice hit. Again, and almost a repeat of that first one. And now we got base runners at second and third and getting lined up here for the Ramblers.
Opposite field, kid, opposite field.
Dudenhofer up at the plate here. First pitch up high.
Driving through it, kid.
Dudenhofer batting .312 coming into today. This one to the outside as she watches, lets that go. Good eye on the young lady there as she's at 2-0 right now on the count. Again, base runners at second and third here for Prep. Pickers up 3-0 right now.
Too high.
2-1's the count. Dudenhofer steps back up into the box and digs in here. Holdsworth delivers. Gets a hold of this, gets right to the shortstop. She misses it as base runner comes in one. Here comes the second runner. And Dudenhofer gets out to second base now as she gets a nice RBI. Brings in 2 runners here for the Ramblers. As they trail by 1 now. Up in the batter's box is the pitcher for today right now is number 41. This one looks like she swung, but boy, she would let that go. She probably got hit by pitch. But Morgan Madeira in the box. Fouls this one off. 0-2 on the count. Base runner at second. No outs here. As Holdsworth gets that signal. She rips this one out down third baseline to the outfield, to the fence too, as goes foul. As we are still at 0-2 on the count. Well, another one, another happy fan maybe over there. Might have got as Madura way ahead of it here. He obviously fast swinging here.
You're fine, Mort. Just drive through it.
Yeah, she's digs back in.
Nice. Good eye, kid.
That'll bring up first ball on Madura right now. 1-2's the count. No outs. This one down low as Post lost it. Base runner from second gets over to third. Two the count. That's down low as well, and that's going to bring up a full count. And a payoff pitch here for Holdsworth. Madura comes in today, only a junior, and she's batting .500 coming in today. And that's going to be a walk. Yeah, she heads on down to first base. We got runners in the corners now. Brings up our next batter, which is going to be number 3, Addison Baldy, to the plate. Baldy, another junior here for the Ramblers, batting .333 as I got a little time out here from, excuse me, Coach Ryan, as he comes out, talks things over, as Coach Baldy will talk things over. So Prep lost their last game to Fairview with a 17-13 loss there. It was their last home game here. Bunt showing, and she pulls back. They're going to call strike. They're trying to catch a little pickle in the middle there, but they get back. A little bit of a bobble here. Gets a hold of this right to the third baseman and looking for that 5. We put out and a missed ball. One runner comes in. Here comes the second, and she turns third. And she's going to make it all the way home on some airs here from the Pickers. Brings in 3 more runs on the board. So right now, Prep ahead again, and they take a lead. 5-3's the score. High pitch for ball. Low inside, called strike. Still no outs. 5-3 to score here. Is in the box here is number 34. It's Eva Donikowski. She gets a hold of this. Right back to Holdsworth. She gets it. Can she get it? She beats it out. Oh, they said she got it. First one down here. Boy, that was a close call there. I thought she had it beat. Now you know why I'm not out there calling the. So 1 down here, 2 to go here for the Pickers. That's bringing up to the plate number 21. Sophia Montagna to the box here. She gets a hold of this, rips it out to left field, and just goes foul. And I mean just. Montagna, a freshman here for the Lady Ramblers. She comes in batting .227 today. Good pitch there. She rips it out as the shortstop grabs it, makes the throw, and she beats it out as she put the wheels on and beats out the throw as they were trying to get that 6-3 put out and couldn't make it happen. So base runner at first. It's going to bring up to the plate. Number 6, Cam Morchauser. Morchauser, a junior, batting .154. First pitch to her, called strike. As Holdsworth gets that signal from post and unleashes here. Swung on and a miss for a strike. 0-2 the count. Still only 1 out. Base runner at first. As Prep's getting down to the bottom of their order here. And they get her looking for the strikeout. 2 down, 1 to go for Northeast. As that brings up number 8 to the plate, Morgan Oler. Oler, another freshman for Cathedral Prep, batting .250 coming into today. This one, base runner at first gets all the way to second there on a little bit of a wild pitch there. It wasn't hard or anything, but I don't know if it just got away from her or what, as Blues are going to come out and talk. Not too sure if did she get hit? I think she got hit. I think I missed that part of it. And I think that's what they're discussing here. I missed that part of it, so I do apologize. I do believe that she did possibly get hit by pitch, and that's why Oler's down at first base here. I think she's going to end up staying there, to be truthful. But that'll give base runners at first and second. And we're going to, if that's the case, we're going to end up at the top of the order here now for the Ramblers. As they're talking with Coach Neal from the Northeast side here. And it looks like that's where it's going to stand. Who's going to discuss it one more time here with next game for us here, folks, is going to be Monday as the boys baseball team headed out to Corey to take on the Beavers. As our boys coming off a loss to Fairview from yesterday. That was a big loss for us yesterday. as our guys look to get back on track with that. As we're at the top of the order here for the Ramblers, back up is number 2, playing shortstop. This is Steves at the plate. Gets a hold of this, line drive out, right to Miller. Nice squeeze out there from Miller. As the Pickers come off, they got to get back on the bat, tapping it as the Ramblers ahead 5-3's your score at the end of 1. Thanking the Harbor Creek Northeast Auto Gallery for this first inning. We'll step away. We'll get ready for number 2 right after this on Senior Night here at Ramblers Field. Stay tuned.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corey, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back in here, folks. Bill Henry here with you today on a breezy, cold, chilly Thursday early evening here. No rain. It rained earlier, but we don't need any. Pickers back up the bat here as we get to the top of the second inning here, sponsored in part by Sunny Shores Tanning and Treasures. First pitch called strike, as up in the plate here for the northeast side is number 11, Alexa Forsyth for the Grape Pickers. Forsyth comes in today batting .286 for Northeast. Good pitch there, hits that outside for strike 2. Oh, 2 the count. Forsyth got to protect now. That one just misses low.
Just missed, kid. Good place, good place.
And Madura up there in the circle here for the Lady Ramblers. And a big cut for a strikeout swinging for Forsyth, and that is 1 down. 2 to go here for the Ramblers. And that is bringing up the DP for today for Birch playing first. It's number 28, Kaylee Skelly. Or excuse me, Addie Kitchen, I'm sorry. Big cut for strike 1. One inside, a little low, brings up 1-1 on the count. Kitchen loads up here. This one just misses low as well. 2-1's your count. 1 out here. Prep leads 5-3 as we are in the top of the second inning. And they get it. Good pitch there. It's going to bring 2-2 on the count. Big cut for strike 3, and that is 2 down, 1 to go here for the Ramblers. As Northeast gets to the top of the order again here, and we are back to number 29. This is Macy Post. Trying to get a spark going here for the Pickers. This one down low for ball. Good eye from Post as she steps out, takes a little practice swing, steps back up in there again as Coach Neil down at the sideline there giving the instruction. There's the wristband look there from Dura as she steps back up. and delivers. Post gets a hold of this, goes out to second baseman, and a good squeeze, and it's 3 down quickly. As we get to the mid-inning break, sponsored in part by Rossbacker Insurance. For all your insurance needs, look up Rossbacker. We'll step away as the Ramblers headed back in and get ready to get on the cannons on senior night here at Rambler Field. We'll be right back. The Experience Sports Group.
Conveniently located in downtown Northeast at 11 East Main Street, the Flower Cart is your one-stop floral shop. They make their customers their first priority and ensures every arrangement is the best that it can be. The Flower Cart delivers flowers and gift baskets that fit any budget, and they offer same-day delivery at no extra cost. They have a wide variety of selections and great gift ideas for every special occasion, including the original Popcorn House popcorn and Polacco's chocolate. Make an ordinary day groovy for someone today by ordering online at www.flowercartnepa.com or give them a call at 814-725-9275, and don't forget to like them on Facebook. Come get fresh with the Flower Cart. Order today.
Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career, you belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
Welcome back in here, folks. Bill Henry with you as we're in the bottom of the second here. Ramblers back up the bat here. As we're at the second position here, number 5. This is Pfister, second baseman for Cathedral Prep. She loads up the southpaw, sends it up, and right in that sweet spot again, as it's almost a repeat of what they've been doing here at Rambler Park here, field, I should say. And that is good for a base hit. As the senior catching for Lady Ramblers today. Number 28 is Dudenhofer as she steps up in the box. This one down low, good eye. There goes the runner. Post sends it down, and she is safe at second. Good hustle. It was a good throwdown, too, from Post. Holdsworth in the circle here for Northeast. Sends it in, right back to her. Bubble as they send it down, and another error for Northeast. Base runner comes in. It's going to get it up to 6. And we'll see if Dudenhofer might turn the corner. So some little errors here from the pickers here, and that's going to bring out Coach Neal to the circle here. They're going to check on Holdsworth, excuse me. Boy, I got a little flubbed up there trying to remember who was up in the circle there. As she's looking at her hand there as a little line drive right back to her. And it looks like her day may be over as she'll flip-flop here with Sid Whitman's going to come in to the circle. That means Holdsworth will go out to shortstop. So a little bit of a change. So Sid Whitman, pretty much Northeast's main pitcher here. As sort of led Northeast a little bit here. She leads the team with a .393 average and also has 2 wins on the mound. She also leads the team with 11 hits. She had just notched her 250th strikeout in her high school career. Miss Sid Whitman out there as a big part of the softball team here for the Pickers. And she's warming things up, and she'll relieve Holdsworth as Holdsworth's still looking at her hand there a little bit. Hopefully she's all right. I don't know if she may have stowed her finger or something, but she must be all right if she's going to take over at shortstop there, but it looks like it may have smarted a little bit. As Whitman continues to warm up here, as the Prep Ramblers here, Dudenhofer all the way over to third base there as she gets ready to prepare to come in for another run for the Ramblers here. As Whitman sends the first one as strike. As Madura up here at the plate here for Prep. This one goes right back as Miller gets the squeeze. A little pop up there to third baseman Miller. Almost like Madura got jammed just a little bit there as that pitch was a little inside, but she made contact, which is the main thing. But that's going to be one down here. 2 to go here for the Pickers. Almost the same exact pitch. A little inside as Baldy got jammed up here. As that goes foul. Oh, 1 the count. This one goes down as it heads right to Hill, who sends it over to Birch for the second out. Dudenhofer comes in for the score. As the Ramblers up now 7-3. So a good little sacrifice play there. 2 down. Donikowski up at the plate here. Playing center field, and ooh, little close as she has to take a big deep breath there as it came close inside for ball 1. Big cut for strike. 1-1 on the count. And another strike. Good pitch there from Whitman. She catches that inside corner. Gets a signal and delivers. And this one fouled back. Donikowski battling now in the box. She digs in and protects here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one down a little low. 2-2 the count. Again, bottom of the second here, sponsored by Sunny Shores Tanning and Treasures. We could all use some tanning weather right now. This gets inside for the look strike, and that is 3 down. So with that ends out the second inning here, as right now it's all Ramblers. 7-3's your score, as the Pickers got to get some sparked action going on here. We'll step away and we'll be back in just a little bit to start the third inning in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Bemis Agency Incorporated, located at 7 West Main Street in Northeast, is family-owned and have been serving their community since 1943. Licensed in PA and New York, the Bemis Agency represents several major insurance companies. For homeowners, auto, and all lines of insurance, the Bemis Agency helps you find coverage options that meet your budget. For friendly and experienced agents who put your needs first, call the Bemis Agency today for your free analysis and quote at 814-725-3600. The Bemis Agency Incorporated, a proud supporter of Picker Athletics.
Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career, you belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
Welcome back in here, folks, as we get into the top of the third inning here, sponsored by the Flower Cart. And speaking of the Flower Cart, Mother's Day is this Sunday, so you make sure you stop at the Flower Cart and pick your mom up something really nice. For all you kids out there, if you're watching, make sure you don't forget Mom this coming Sunday, Mother's Day. And the Flower Cart's got all your needs there, so make sure you check them out. Sid Whitman up in the box here for the Pickers here. Start things off at the top of the third. As Maduro in the circle still here. And about good hit there right to second baseman, and that's going to be good. For a little 4-3 put out there, a little grounded out action there as Whitman got a hold of it, and that's going to be one down here, 2 to go here for the Ramblers. That's going to bring up right fielder number 72, Alexa Lutz, to the plate here. 43 pitches right now for Madura in the circle as she continues. Big cut there for strike one. Great pitch for strike two. As Morgan throwing some heat now as she steps back. Lutz steps up into the box. She gets a hold of this. Gets passed right to the shortstop, and they get her out. Good for the 6-3 put out. 2 down, 1 to go. Nice thing is, Northeast ladies just, taking some lumps, as I stated before, for this season, but it's the little things. And the nice thing I like to see is that the girls are making contact with the ball. And it's not going to all happen in one season. Some of them, this one just fouled back out of play. Wilkinson is the batter that's up in the box. But as I was stating before, girls getting better and better each time they play, and you can only get better by playing. So at least the girls are making contact and making some baby moves here. And this one popped up and a good squeeze, and that's going to be the third out. Again, another 1-2-3 as the Ramblers bring it off. Pickers will grab the leathers. They'll take it back out to the diamond. We'll step away. We'll get ready for the bottom of the third here. It's our mid-inning break sponsored by Rossbacker Insurance. Stay tuned. 7-3 still the score.
For sales, service, and everything you need to get on the road affordably, trust Harbor Creek Auto Gallery and Northeast Auto Gallery. Both locations have quality pre-owned vehicles in stock, plus full service and detailing options. Need a paint job or repairs? The Auto Galleries now offer a full body shop. Planning a big job or a move? Rent a Penske truck or van on site. Harbor Creek Auto Gallery at 6850 Buffalo Road, HarborCreekAutoGallery.com, and Northeast Auto Gallery, 85 West Main Street, AutoGalleryNortheast.com.
K&E Surveyors, located in Corey, PA, provides professional land surveying. Licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and New York, they offer surveying services for small lot, large boundaries, subdivisions, site planning, topographic surveys, and elevation certificates. For a free estimate, call Scott Johnson today at 814-873-9333 or by email at srjohnson.pls@gmail.com.
Welcome back in here, folks, as we get to the bottom of the third here. As up at the plate, Sophia Montagna in the box here for the Ramblers. Good pitch from Sid as that first one, a strike. High pitch for ball, good eye from Montagna up in there. Again, Montagna batting .227 today. She's 1 for 1 on the day today. This one down low. Looks like that one got away from Sid there. Just lost a little bit of that one there. Going to be a ball. 2-1 is the count. another good pitch from Whitman, called strike. 2-2 is your count. Whitman gets that signal from post there and gets right on leash. And they get her swinging for the strike 3. 1 down. Down low. Cam Morchauser up to the plate here for Prep. High pitch for ball. 2-0 your count. Nice pitch. A little low again. Morchauser ahead here with a 3-0 count. We'll see if she makes Whitman be honest here. Whitman puts it right down for a strike, so she watched that one, as now she's going to definitely load up here. 3-1 on the count. 1 out. As Whitman reeling it back in here as we get to a full count and a payoff pitch for Sid. This one fouled off and scared the spectators off to the right here. They almost flipped back in their chairs. Trouser stays alive here. Whitman gets the signal as she winds and gets her swing in for the 3rd strike. 2 down here for the Pickers, 1 to go here, and that's going to lead us into our next batter, which is number 8, Morgan Oler, to the plate. Good pitch, called strike. Bottom of the order here for the Ramblers. Again, Holdsworth started the day off and took a little line drive right to the hander, and they switched it up, and she's still shaking that thing out there. This one gets that outside corner for strike 2. As Whitman ahead now, 0-2 on the count. As she looks to get out of it here. This one got away from her outside for ball. 1-2 your count as, again, bottom of the 3rd. Ramblers lead 7-3. And this one in for a strike. And that'll do it for our 3rd inning, sponsored by the Flower Cart. 7-3 your score. Cathedral Prep ahead as a windy, blistery day, cold, chilly day. Should have brought my parka. As we step away, we prepare for the 4th inning here. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local. We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Welcome back in here, folks. Bill Henry as we get into the top of the 4th inning here, sponsored in part by the Erie County Community College. A little bit of a change here down behind the plate now. We have Baldy behind the plate. We have Dudenhofer over at first. And it looks like Montagna at 3rd. So a little bit of a change up here. Madura still in the circle here for the Ramblers at 48 pitches right now on the day. And that's going to bring up number 26 to the plate. This is Hill for the Grape Pickers. This one inside, gets that inside corner for strike. 0-1 the count. Hill's 0 for 1. Gets a hold of this right to Dudenhofer, who makes that snatch for the ground out to first. That's one down. As that brings up Maya Miller, the lefty, to the box here for the Grape Pickers. Down outside, just a little low for ball. Dura looks at that wristband for the next pitch as she delivers. Big cut there from Miller for strike. So the Region 4 standings right now, Corey at 9-1, Northwestern at 8-1, as Cathedral Prep sits at 5-4. They actually might be 5-5, I think, if I'm not mistaken. They are. They're 5-5. Three balls, one strike here. As Miller now steps up to plate. Get the play from coach here as they look at the wristbands and get the delivery. Miller fouls this one as she fights to stay alive. As last time Miller was up, she fought pretty hard up in the box as well. And that's going to be a walk for Miller. As that brings up Alyssa Holdsworth to the plate here. Base runner at first with Miller. Bunt showing there. This goes foul. Last time these two teams met was back in April 20, or excuse me. Well, I don't know what I'm looking at here, folks. Back on the 17th, where the Ramblers won that one, 9-3. Bunt showing again there, right down the third baseman as they get it over, and she tapped it, so she's safe as they beat it out. So base runners at first and second here for Northeast has got a little spark here going as infielders are going to come out. They're going to meet in the circle here as Baldy going to come out and talk things over with the infielders here. Is probably just saying, you know, just wipe that one away. Let's get after it here. And good play here from the Pickers, though. They needed that. Get something a little going here as Forsyth gets ready to come up into the box here as she talks to Coach Neal. And it looks like we got some changes here too as now they switch back. They're playing musical chairs out there in the field there, we thought for a minute. Good pitch there as looks like got a little piece of that, goes foul. Alexa Forsyth batting .286. Good pitch there for strike. That's going to bring up 0-2 on the count. Still only one out. They get the play in. Dura's ready as she gets a timeout. Looks like a blue time. .60 pitches right now for Madura. Forsyth right to Madura, gets it, tosses it over to Furch as Dudenhofer brings it in. So that'll be 2 down. Runners advance by 1 base. As now it's 2nd and 3rd. As that brings up Kitchen to the plate. As she is the DP for Birch. This one high outside. Miller started to come in, but she comes back as Baldy quick to get the ball there. Bunt showing. This one down low. As they chase Miller back. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Blue going to discuss it here as coach questioning if she may have went for it. We'll see. And they're going to change it. So 1-1 is going to be the count. Or excuse me, 2-1 it should be. So 1-1? 1-1. There's a good pitch there called strike. 1-2's the count. 2 out. Base runners at 2nd and 3rd. Here's Kitchen. Slate swing for strike 3. That's going to do it for the top of the 4th as we go away for our mid-inning break. The Ramblers bring it off. The pitchers grab the mitts and head out as we prepare to get to the bottom of the 4th. 7-3 your score. We'll be back right after this.
Sunny Shores Spray Sun Spa at 13 Clinton Street in Northeast Pennsylvania is led by board-certified light therapist Kristen Smithers. They offer many therapies, wellness pod, salt cave sauna, red and infrared light panels and booths, spray and UV tanning. Pair with heated gemstone mats, vibroacoustic meditation cushion, and zero-gravity massage chairs. Unwind, relax, and boost your workout, heal, and more. After a sports injury, return to playtime is 19 days, but with light therapy, it's just 9. They offer student athletes and family discounts. Visit them online at spraysunspa.com or give them a call at 716-221-6868.
Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career, you belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
Welcome back in here, people. Glad to have you on board. Bill Henry here with you today for the Deej Experience Northeast Sports Stream, presented in part by the Northeast Athletic Club. Pickers down here a little bit. 7-3 is your score as the Ramblers lead. As right now, it looks like Possibly Coach Neal asking some questions here as they're looking for the official scorekeeper. As both sides will go over to the side and meet up here. So a big win here for our Lady Grape Pickers as they won their last game against the Yellow Jackets of Girard there, 11-1. I heard it was a big game just the other day there. Missed that one as Northeast getting it done there. That's a big win for these young ladies as the Yellow Jackets with a good squad this season as Coach Rockwood really done a nice job with the Yellow Jackets out there building that program up. It's taken a little while, but it's definitely getting bigger and stronger as it's showing there. As I think Northeast right now is in that state as this is the first year for Coach Neal taking over as head coach here. He's been an assistant here for Northeast, and it's just, a new program takes a little bit there, and you'll get that change over. So, again, as I can't say it enough, little baby steps, and all you can ask for is the girls to get better and better each day, which they have, and making contact with the ball compared to the beginning of the season, and not quite as many errors. They still have it, but hey, this is high school sports. You're going to have errors, and kids can only get better. So proud of them still, and you can only ask them to do their best, which they're giving us. So with that being said, might not be the season that they've all wanted, but just have fun. You got to have fun with the sports here. So here we go. I think the changes have been made, or whatever we're doing. The Ramblers back up the bat here in the bottom of the fourth, sponsored in part by the Erie County Community College. And this is Steve's. We're at the top of the order again. This pitch from Whitman just high on the outside for ball one. Ramblers lead 7-3. Nice pitch. This one gets fouled. Brings up a 1-1 on the count. High pitch for ball. 2 balls, 1 strike right now. Ramblers lead 7-3. Whitman gets this to the outside corner, just misses for ball. Gets us to a 3-1 on the count. Oh. She gets a hold of this as it goes foul. Brings up a 3-2. Thank you. This one fouled back as she fights to stay alive in there. Still at full count here as Whitman looks for this payoff pitch. This one down low as going to be a walk. That brings a Pfister to the plate here. Avery Pfister comes in, 2 for 2 on the day. Bunt showing, to throw down to second, and it's going to get past. There's the backup, Forsyth. She loses it. Base runner makes it to second, all the way to third, turns the corner. She's coming home, and she's going to score off of some more errors from the Picker side. Those are tough ones. Forsyth was there, but I thought she had it. Just took a little hobbly hop out there and went over the glove and got past her. Enough to cause another run to come in. This one to the outside for ball. Going to be a 2-0 count. Good pitch there, strike. Whitman at 35 pitches right now. She came in to relieve Holdsworth, who's in a little earlier. That's another strike. Brings up 2-2 on the count as Whitman now going after it. Get ourselves to another full count here. As Pfister now battles in this box as she's protecting. Whitman unleashes, and it's going to be another walk.
All right, kid, let's go.
No outs. As Dudenhofer comes up to the plate here.
Stay loose, kid, stay loose.
Dudenhofer 1 for 2. Nice pitch from Whitman, just hits that inside for strike. This one outside, and it catches that outside corner for strike. Oh, 2 the count. And a big cut there for strike 3. That is the first out right now. 2 to go. 1 down, 8-3 is your score. Ramblers lead. This one right down to third base. What a snag by Whitman, but she is going to be safe as she beats it out. But what a play by Miller. I'm sorry, I said Whitman, but it was Miller at third base. Good grab. She got it over to first. They just couldn't get the stretch there. We have base runners at first and second now. This one fouled back out of play for an 0-1 count. As Baldy's at the plate. This one up high, good eye, as now becomes 1-1 on the count. Baldy's 0 for 2 right now as she comes in and loads up in the box here. She gets a hold of this, it pops up, going to Birch as she makes the grab for the fly out. A little pop-up fly to Birch at first. That's going to be 2 down. Base runners still at second and first. Pfister's at second as Madura's at first base. Donikowski up at the plate here. Gets a hold of this, right to Birch, off the glove. Yeah, they're not going to get her. Another miss. Nope. Yeah, she's safe at home. What a change of reactions going on here. As another runner comes in. Now making the score 9-3. Prep over Northeast. They're 2 out. Northeast continues their struggles with some of these errors. Montagna up here at the plate. There's a big cut there for strike 1. Montagna's 1 for 2 on the day. This one gets fouled back out of play as she starts to eye it up here. And she gets to try to straighten one out here. It's 0-2 on the count. And she's definitely got to protect now as Whitman's going to probably come right after it. this one goes foul right to first base coach there. Good grab with the bare hand, especially on a cold day. Still 0-2 on the day. This one inside. 1-2's your count. Yeah, she took a swing at a high one, and they get her strike 3 and the third out. So, at the end of 4, sponsored in part by the Erie County Community College, the Ramblers lead right now 9-3. As we step away and prepare for the fifth, you are watching the Deep Experience Sports Stream. It's a Deep Experience production. Thank you. Welcome back in here, folks. Bill Henry here with you today. Riding solo this season here, so one-man show, doing it all. Might miss things here and there and get behind on some stuff, but we'll get you straightened out. I do apologize if that does happen, but try to do the best I can as we get back to the top of the order here for the Grape Pickers. As Macy Post back up in the box here for Northeast, trying to get that spark going. First pitch called strike. Dudenhofer now goes to shortstop here for the Ramblers, and Steves goes to first base. Post gets a hold of this, goes deep out to the outfield. Whoa, and I thought she had it out there, but a great hit from Macy. Yeah, she gets a double out of it. Good effort out there in that outfield. I think that was Donikowski that was out there. Boy, I thought she had that for a second there. Good hustle from the young lady, but she gave it her all and just missed it out there. But a nice hit for Macy Post. A little bit of a spark here to get for Northeast, and they need it. As we now have Sid Whitman up at the plate here for the Pickers. As Post takes that big lead off and sort of hops back. First pitch to Whitman was a ball. As she fouls this one off. Brings up a 1-1 on the count. Again, Macy Post standing by at second base for the second base runner there. Has a great hit to that outfield. As Whitman looking to try to continue it. As Northeast got to punch in the overtime card here. Good pitch there. Brings up 1-2 on the count. Madura at 69 pitches with that one. Looks at that wristband and loads up here and unwinds. And a big cut and a takedown for Madura. And that is the first out. 2 to go here for the Ramblers. That brings up number 72, Alexa Lutz, to the plate here for Northeast. She is right now 0 for 2 here at the plate. This one just outside. Oh, it gets that corner. Almost fooled me. grabs that corner for 0-1 on the count. Second pitch called ball. Brings up 1-1 on the count there. Still one out. As the Ramblers head by a few. 9-3 is your score. Some of those based off of some errors from Northeast. Big cut there from Lutz called strike. Comes up 1-2 on the count. Try to throw back as Dudenhofer's there to grab it. Trying to keep Post honest out there at second base as she keeps trying to get that little bit of a lead, big lead out time. She got back though as we're now sitting at 2-2 on the count. And a big cut for strike 3 and the second out. 1 to go. Allison Wilkinson up at the plate here for Northeast. As Wilkinson's 1 for 2. Post waiting for someone to bring her around. This one down a little low for ball. She gets a hold of this, goes out to center field, and they can't make the grab. Oh, goodness, she's going to bring in Post for a run on the board here for Northeast, and a nice little RBI there. Wilkinson. As the Pickers trail by 5 now. Madura gets that signal as she bunt showing. They bunt, goes right, perfect bunt there as they're going to try beating her out, and they get her.
That's three.
And that'll be the third out, and that'll do it for the top of the 5th inning. As we take our mid-inning break, Vickers get one more on the board there. Starting to run out of time as we get ready to prepare for the bottom of the 5th here. 9-4 is your score. They left one on first. We'll step away. We'll be back right after this for our K&E survey, bottom of the 5th. Stay tuned.
K&E Surveyors, located in Corey, PA, provides professional land surveying. Licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and New York, they offer surveying services for small lot, large boundaries, subdivisions, site planning, topographic surveys, and elevation certificates. For a free estimate, call Scott Johnson today at 814-873-9333 or by email at srjohnson.pls@gmail.com. Bemis Agency Incorporated, located at 7 West Main Street in Northeast, is family-owned and have been serving their community since 1943. Licensed in PA and New York, the Bemis Agency represents several major insurance companies. For homeowners, auto, and all lines of insurance, the Bemis Agency helps you find coverage options that meet your budget. For friendly and experienced agents who put your needs first, call the Bemis Agency today for your free analysis and quote at 814-725-3600. The Bemis Agency Incorporated, a proud supporter of Picker Athletics.
Welcome back in here, folks, as we get into the bottom of the 5th inning, again sponsored by K&E Surveying. First pitch called strike. Donikowski up at, or excuse me, no it's not, it's Horchhauser up at bat here for the Ramblers, and that second one called strike as well. As Whitman getting right after it as it's an 0-2 count. This one up high for ball. This one just misses for ball as well. 2-2 is your count. This one inside. Going to bring up a full count here. And they get her. Strike three. One down here, 2 to go for Northeast. Big cut there for strike. Morgan Oler up at the bat. 0-2 on the count. And bottom order of the Ramblers here. This one up high for ball. 1-2 is your count. This one fouled off. And swing and a miss for strike. Two down, 1 to go here for Northeast. As we get to the top of the order again here for the Ramblers. Steve's up at the plate here. This one outside, called strike. Gets a hold of this, gets past third baseman Miller and out to the outfield, and a good base hit here for Steves. She was 1 for 2. And she gets a little something going here for the Ramblers again. Pfister up at the plate now. This one just misses for ball. Pfister's 2 for 2. This one up high. Post looks off first base runner. 2-0 is on the count. This one down low. Base runner goes. They throw it down. And she is safe. We're sitting at a 3-0 count here. Pfister way ahead here. Expect her to watch this one, and she'll walk down the first. So base runners at first and second here for the Ramblers. Dudenhofer up next here. She talks to coach as Post goes out to talk to Whitman. Dudenhofer 1 for 3 on the day. He's ready to prepare. Cuts up to the plate here. 69 pitches for Whitman right now. This one gets that outside for strike. Oh, she gets a hold of this, gets it out to left field there. Base runner comes around third. It's going to score. Puts another run up on the board here for the Ramblers, and we are at 10-4 right now. Good buddy. Base runners at first and second still. Nice RBI for Dudenhofer getting her in. First pitch called strike. It's Madura up at the plate. There's 2 outs. This one down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Morgan Madura. 1 for 2 right now. 2 ones on the count. She gets all of this, it pops it up. Fielder's choice, shortstop looks to grab, she does. Nice snag from Holdsworth out there. And that'll do it for the 5th inning, sponsored in part by K&E Survey. Ramblers put 1 more on the board. It's 10-4 is your score as we prepare to get to the top of the 6th here as the Ramblers take the field. The Pickers need to go to work here. As we'll step away, we'll be back for number 6 in just a moment. Stay tuned.
We think Rossbacher Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local. We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Welcome back in here, folks, as we get to the Bemis Insurance Agency 6th inning, top of the 6th here. Pickers trail here by a few. It's 10-4 is your score as the Lady Ramblers lead the way here. Another change as Dudenhofer's now going to take over at third base. Mister goes to short as Miller is going to be up at the plate here batting for the Pickers. Gets a hold of this, goes up high as looks like it's going to go out of play and goes foul. Miller 1 for 1 on the day here for Northeast. She's a bit of an athlete here for the Pickers as well. Multi-sport young lady. She pops this one back out of play as well as she starts to eye it up. I had to check my car behind me here and was safe. So 0-2 the count now. There's Madura, 80 pitches right now. Gets this one, just misses a little low. Brings up a 1-2 on the count. Again, Miller was batting .333 coming into today. Big cut there for strike 3 and 1 down here for the Ramblers, 2 to go. That's going to bring up Holdsworth, and now you're starting to see the girls putting the hoodies on here now because the temperature is pretty cold out here. Really windy. The wind is really the factor, I think. Good pitch there, called strike. Oh, 1 the count. Big cut, called strike for number 2 here. 0-2 on the count. Madura way ahead here as she looks to go right after with this third one here. She looks at that wristband and gets this wind up and delivers. And gets her swinging for the second out. 2 down, 1 to go. Looking for the strikeout to the side possibly here. First pitch called strike. There's Alexa Forsyth up in the batter's box here for Northeast as she loads up. Forsyth's 0 for 2. This one outside, good eye, is 1-1 on the count. And that's going to be strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. As Madura looks at that wristband again, looking for the side strikeout. This one fouled away. This one down low. Looks like that one might have got away from her there a little bit. 2-2 on the count. And they get her looking there for the strikeout to the side. As the Ramblers, 1-2-3. They bring it off and get ready to get on the bats as the pitchers grab the gloves. Take the field. We'll step away. Mid-inning break sponsored by Rossbacker Insurance. This whole 6 innings brought to you by Bemis Agency. We'll step away. Be right back. Stay tuned.
Sunny Shores Spray Sun Spa at 13 Clinton Street in Northeast Pennsylvania is led by board-certified light therapist Kristen Smithers. They offer many therapies, wellness pod, salt cave sauna, red and infrared light panels and booths, spray and UV tanning. Pair with heated gemstone mats, vibroacoustic meditation cushion, and zero-gravity massage chairs. Unwind, relax, and boost your workout, heal, and more. After a sports injury, return to playtime is 19 days, but with light therapy, it's just 9. They offer student athletes and family discounts. Visit them online at spraysunspa.com or give them a call at 716-221-6868.
Welcome back in here, folks, as we get to the bottom of the 6 innings, brought to you apart by Bemis Agency. This one, line drive out to the shortstop, and they get it for the 6-3 put out there. Little line drive, but it did hop there, and good job out there at shortstop is Hill. Or, no, it's not. It's Holdsworth. I'm sorry again. Man, I am all mixed up right now with my players. 1 down here. Pitch called ball. Donikowski at the plate here for Prep. This one up high, a good eye. Brings up a 2-0 on the count. This one, oh, she's trying to pull back, but it made contact with the bat, so it'll be considered a foul. So 2-1 on the count. So one down here. Ramblers lead 10-4 over the Grape Pickers. Get a hold of this. It's going to get to the second baseman. A little toss, and I think she beat it out. She did. Great hustle. Yeah, she put the Rockets on and beat it out. That's bringing up Montagna to the plate. Shows bunt. Goes foul. Montagna 1 for 3. Bunt showing again. Right to the Miller gets it over to first. Birch gets the grab. Moves the base runner over to second. And that is going to be 2 down. Morchauser up at the plate here for Prep. This one fouled away. One up high. 1-1 your count. Again, we're in the bottom of the 6th here. She gets a hold of this. This one goes foul just off to the right side of first. Brings up a 1-2 on the count. Morchauster 0 for 3. And they get her looking on that outside corner for the strikeout. And that'll do it for the 6th inning. One more to go here. The do or die here for the Pickers. They got a lot to come back on as it's 10-4. As we prepare to get into the top of the 7th inning. We'll step away. We'll be back right after this. Stay tuned.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corry, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back in here, folks, as we get ready to get into the top of the 7th inning. And this 7th inning brought to you by Deej Experience, LLC. A little bit of a change up here. Coming up the bat here is number 84, Peyton Baker. she is coming in for Kitchen, who was the DP for Birch, playing first base. Nice pitch there as first one called strike. This is the bottom of the order for Northeast as they'll be getting to the top here with Macy Post right after this. First pitch called strike. 91 pitches right now on the day. Another great pitch called strike 2. 0-2 is the count. As Madura going right after it. Ramblers trying to get this win. Last ups here for Northeast. And a late swing brings up strike 3, and that's the first out. 2 to go here for Prep. Top of the order we go here for the Pickers. Macy Post steps back up to the plate. She's 1 for 3. Hit a nice deep ball her last at bat here. Got double out of it. Northeast trails by 6. 1 out. This one down low inside for ball. Gets hold of this right down to third baseman Steves, who sends it over to first. And she beat it out with the drop ball. Post is going to second. Gets down, and another one. Here comes the backup as a couple E's coming up here. As Post gets her way over to second. Couple pass balls here. A little bit of a spark here for Northeast as Whitman comes up to the plate next here for the Pickers. Big cut there from Whitman for strike. As Whitman comes in, she's 0 for 2. This one inside, a little high for ball. 1-1's your count. They get that outside corner. Nice looking pitch there for strike. 1-2 is your count. As Whitman's got to protect now. Gets a hold of this, goes out to right field. That's going to be fair ball, and it's good. Macy Post turns third as she makes her way to home. And here comes Whitman all the way to third and gets a triple out of the play. Great job from Whitman. Brings in another point for the Pickers. As they trail by 5 now. Pickers looking for a little bit of a rally here as they're going to need one as score is now 10-5. Ramblers lead, 1 out. First pitch, a ball. This is Lexus Lack up at the plate. This one up high.
You got this, Morgan. It's all right. Take a breath, kid. You got it.
3-0 is your count. There's Madura. Now looks for the signal, gets the word in as she steps up. This one fouled off. 3 balls, 1 strike here with 1 out. Base runner with Whitman at third. Nice pitch there for strike. Brings it to a full count and a payoff pitch here for Madura. And she reels it back in here. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 down here, 1 more to go here for the Ramblers. Looking for that win for senior night here at home. This one fouled up and out of the way. Goes foul. Brings up an 0-1 on the count. This is Wilkinson up at the plate. She's 2 for 3. A good active day for the young lady today. She gets a hold of this, goes between third and short. It gets out to left. She brings in another runner for an RBI, turns that corner. And the Pickers get another one on the board. Lindsay Hill up at the plate for Northeast now. This one just low, and they're going to, he's going to say safe. Close call there down at first base. A good throw down there from Baldy. Baldy on point there. Got a little lucky there. Big cut for strike. One ball, 1 strike. Base runner at first. This one fouled up and out of the way. As it goes back over the cage here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 more to go here for Madura for the win. This one just misses. 2-2's the count. This one to the outside. Brings up a full count and a payoff pitch here for Madura. I believe she's at 113 pitches on the day. They get a hold of this. This one, a pop-up. A miss, and she's going to make her. Nobody at second there, so nobody covering. Good for a base hit.
It's all right, Mark.
Pickers stay alive here. Still 2 outs as they continue to battle here. That's going to bring Miller up to the plate. She's 1 for 2. Miller gets a hold of this right to the second baseman, who gets it over to first and gets it out. And that's going to do it for today as the Ramblers on senior night get the win over the Grape Pickers. Final score 10-6. As both sides come out for good sportsmanship and shake each other's hands here. Good game here amongst these young ladies. And again, going out to all our seniors here on senior night here. Best wishes moving forward in your future endeavors. And stay safe. So, again, your final score, 10-6. Cathedral Prep over the Northeast Grape Pickers. Good game here from our Grape Pickers for our post-game show here, though. A good battle of making contact with the ball. Getting better and better each time here. With that, they'll go out and discuss things What a day, though. Holy smokes. Everybody's bundled up here. Windy, blistery day. The next one, the next game, as I stated a little bit earlier, the next game for us broadcasting is going to be the boys' game, as the boys heading out to Corey on Monday to take on the Corey Beavers. We'll be bringing that to you live on the stream, so make sure you check that out. That's going to be a 4 o'clock opening pitch there. We'll give you the pregame show before that. I'll be heading out there to tag team with Mr. Dewey Hurd and possibly Mr. Scott Lockwood. We'll see how that goes, but that should be a good game, as the Grape Pickers, the guys coming off of a loss as well over Fairview, big loss there. So they're going to be looking for a little redemption there, and I think we're definitely going to have to get that win against Corey. As trying to think, they might be down to the 3rd. I think they might be battling for the fourth spot. So that should be a good one there. So that's this coming Monday out in Corey. That's going to close out our game for today on behalf of the Northeast School District, Deeds Experience LLC Productions, and myself, Mr. Bill Henry, saying good night, God bless, stay safe, and as always, go.